Okay, doing a deeper dive on Mara. Let's see, actually using the ChatGPT to research news as well. So you had way back when on March 20th, 2020, it hits a bottom. So you can attach your first anchor there. Holds above it here, then breaks out there. So that's a buy. You get a buy signal as well. And just run straight up. Okay, but now you can move this forward. Okay, you have a top here. And it's the same thing. It still breaks above that. Now we get a low here. It's holding. Breaks below. Now you can buy here. So if you buy that breakout, it's a run up of 80 some percent. Okay, so it broke down here, found support again. It's like your double bottom, higher low right here. Breaks out above it, comes back to retest. Nice little cup and handle. There you go. You get a buy signal there. Buy signal here too. Now if you placed your stop below a day, you were fine. All right, so now that's the uptrend, the initial uptrend way back a few years ago. Let's say way back, it's only a few years ago. And now now is in a downtrend. So that's your first high. Comes up here, tests. So here's your next high. Now if you wanted to short, I wouldn't buy that because you have a declining 50-week moving average. Right? So you could try shorting that, you get stopped out. Comes back up here again. Try shorting that, and you get a nice move down 60-ish plus percent. Then you get a breakout here, breaks up, never really tries to come back down, but it's holding steady, right? It's holding steady. There are no sell signals other than that, but at this point you're probably looking for it to get below that low there. At least breaking the low here. Doesn't do that. Then you get a buy signal, breaking above this downtrend. So at this point, I think these are not as valid anymore. I would remove these because now we're in an uptrend, right? You have a higher low here and a higher low here. So I think for me, I would erase those and now look at it like, okay, well, here's your bottom right there. All right, so now you're holding above, curling up, and then you break above it here, you have a buy signal right there. If you bought that signal, 169% gain. So you have that low, and then the other low was what, here? So once you break below that, you should definitely be, I mean, I sell on this trade. I would have been selling out here. And then this high up right there. So kind of squeezes right in between that. So you could take the high, like a break above this. This is your signal. Like heads up. We might be ready to go higher. Now it breaks above that. And you get a nice move up. So that's how I would have traded this using the Anchored VWAPs on a weekly chart. Switch to the daily. You can see you had a breakaway gap here. Attach one right there. And then you had a continuation gap here. And then finally an exhaustion gap there. And it never really got back above that, did it? So it's coming down into support. I would probably look for this one to get tested. Where is that? Let's put that as green. So you came down to it a couple times there. Broke through it here. But you also have the low, swing low right there. And that's probably a little closer. So I'll leave this one on as your resistance. Let's get rid of that one. Let's just clean this up a little bit. All right, so you have your swing low right there. Make that one green. And if it breaks that, might be looking for it to come down here. And then this would be, because I'm short this right now. So let's make that red. Let's see, if you go back to all-time highs, just want to look at something right there. It also broke above all-time highs right there. That was your continuation gap or breakout right there, even the day before the gap. If you look at RIOT never made above its declining Anchored VWAP from the all-time highs. And it didn't have the earnings either, whereas Mara did. But these things are really short squeezes more than anything else. Huge, I think over 20% of this float was short.